Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Shattered Earth. Once nestled at the edge of a forgotten town, stood an abandoned church with a history as dark as the shadows that clung to its crumbling walls. The locals spoke in hushed whispers about the forsaken pact made within its decaying sanctuary, a pact that bound the fates of those foolhardy enough to participate. The townsfolk knew it as the Shattered Oath. The group of 5 friends, drawn to the allure of the macabre and the thrill of the unknown, decided to test the limits of their bravery. They gathered on a moonless night at the dilapidated church, their flashlights flickering in the obsidian darkness. The air was thick with an otherworldly presence as they stumbled upon an ancient, dusty tome within the church's hidden chamber. With trepidation, they recited the forbidden words etched into the yellowed pages, promising their eternal loyalty to each other. Little did they know that their fates were now interwoven in a sinister tapestry, and the consequences of their oath were far more terrifying than they could have ever imagined. As days turned to nights, a malevolent force began to weave its tendrils through the fabric of their lives. The first to succumb was Sarah, who woke in the dead of night to ghostly whispers that echoed through her mind. Each night the voices grew louder, tormenting her until she succumbed to madness, her once lively eyes now vacant and hollow. The remaining friends, gripped by fear and paranoia, delved into the mysteries of the Shattered Earth. They discovered that the cursed pact demanded a sacrifice, a life for a life. Desperation set in as they tried to unravel the cryptic clues hidden within the church's history. The second victim, Mark, was found lifeless in his apartment, his body contorted in a grotesque parody of agony. Panic seized the survivors as they clung to the hope that breaking the oath might release them from the malevolent grip that tightened with each passing day. In their quest for answers, the group unearthed the tragic tale of a long-forgotten cult that had once worshipped dark entities within the very walls of the church. They learned that the only way to sever the unholy bond was to locate the cursed artifact, the obsidian heart that fueled the curse. As they delved deeper into the heart of darkness, they encountered manifestations of their deepest fears and regrets, haunting them in both wakefulness and dreams. The once inseparable friends found themselves turning on each other, distrust and paranoia eroding the bonds they had once cherished. With the obsidian heart in their possession, they faced a final, harrowing trial within the haunted church. As they chanted an incantation to shatter the cursed relic, the very fabric of reality seemed to twist and contort. The air vibrated with an otherworldly energy as the malevolent force fought to maintain its grip on the doomed souls. In a blinding surge of ethereal light, the obsidian heart shattered into a million shards, and the friends were thrown back, gasping for breath. The curse, now broken, released its stranglehold on their lives. The once haunted church stood silent, its dark secrets buried within the echoes of its forsaken halls. Yet, as the survivors emerged into the cold night, the weight of their shared trauma lingered like a spectre. The Shattered Oath had left scars, both seen and unseen, on their souls. And as they scattered to the winds, the abandoned church stood as a testament to the horrors that lie hidden within the shadows of the past, waiting to ensnare the unsuspecting in the web of an oath gone awry. Years passed, and the survivors tried to put the nightmare behind them. They went their separate ways, seeking solace in the mundane routines of life. But the shadows of the Shattered Earth refused to be easily dispelled. One by one, the friends found that the malevolence they thought they had left behind had followed them like a relentless spectre. It manifested in subtle ways: a chilling whisper in the wind, a flicker of movement in the corner of their eyes, a recurring nightmare that mirrored the horrors of the cursed church. Desperation brought them back together, their shared trauma serving as a dark bond that transcended time and distance. As they compared notes, they realized that the Shattered Oath had not released its grip entirely. The remnants of the obsidian heart scattered across the town still held fragments of the curse. Determined to break the lingering curse once and for all, the reunited friends embarked on a nightmarish quest. They revisited the haunted church, now even more dilapidated, its walls echoing with the tortured screams of the past. Guided by cryptic clues and harrowing visions, they unearthed the locations of the scattered shards. The journey was treacherous, each shard guarded by malevolent entities born from the darkest recesses of the human psyche. The friends faced their own fears and regrets personified, forcing them to confront the lingering consequences of the shattered oath. Betrayal, guilt, and anguish manifested in grotesque forms, challenging their resolve to the break-in point. As they collected each shard, the malevolent force grew stronger, feeding off the pain and suffering it inflicted upon its unwilling victims. The friends, now marked by the curse they sought to destroy, felt the tendrils of darkness tightening around their hearts. In a climactic confrontation, the group reassembled the shards in the very heart of the cursed church, the air pulsating with a palpable malevolence. As they recited an incantation to banish the curse, the ancient walls seemed to breathe, shadows dancing with an otherworldly glee. But breaking the curse proved to be a double-edged sword. The malevolent force, now unleashed, sought revenge for its shattered prison. The church itself transformed into a nightmarish labyrinth, its walls alive with the tortured souls of the past. The friends had unwittingly unleashed an ancient evil that hungered for the souls of the living. Haunted by the consequences of their actions, the friends fought for their lives in the shifting corridors of the malevolent church. Betrayals and sacrifices became inevitable as the vengeful spirit sought retribution. The very air seemed to pulse with an unholy energy, driving the survivors to the brink of despair. In a final, desperate act, the friends invoked a forgotten ritual to seal the malevolence within the remnants of the obsidian heart. As the ritual reached its climax, the church convulsed with echoes of the banished curse, and a deafening silence settled over the once haunted halls. The survivors emerged from the church, their bodies battered and spirits broken. The town, now free from the curse, stood eerily quiet, as if the very earth held its breath. The friends, forever changed by the horrors they had faced, parted ways once more, haunted by the memories of the shattered oath. The abandoned church, now devoid of its malevolent presence, stood as a grim monument to the cost of meddling with forces beyond comprehension. The shattered oath had left scars on the souls of those who dared to defy the boundaries of the supernatural. And as the survivors walked into the uncertain future, they carried with them the weight of a pact that could never truly be shattered. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day.